Hello, students. So I'm gonna go over the application very quick, giving you the information that you need to fill out the form for the Design Thinking Bootcamp for American University. So first page, you just put in your email. The first couple of pages are easy to fill because they're mostly personal information. Your full name has to be the same as it is on the passport. Check your passport, write down how it's written on the passport. Gender, date of birth, which province you live in, um, and the city and the local address. I put city, local area, and zip code, okay? The phone number is the phone number that you have. The personal email is the personal email that you have, so it's okay. Here, you put junior undergraduate student, senior undergraduate student. If you're junior, that means you're third stage and less. If you're senior, then you put fourth stage. If you're at fourth stage or fifth stage, for some universities, you put senior. So what else? Let me just see. Here, you select your university. Your university name should be listed around here, okay? Cihan University, The Hague. If your university is not listed, then you put the name here. If it is listed, then just put N/A. That means not acknowledged. This question does not apply to you, basically. How many years of work experience do you have? More than, based on how much you've worked, because you will upload your CV later on. Employment status. If you're unemployed, it's okay. You put unemployed. Part-time, that means it's either a morning shift of 4 hours or an evening shift of 4 hours. Full-time, it's a job that you go to from the morning to the evening. That means ساعتنا, probably until 5. That's basically it. If I put part-time, then I go to the next page. The next page is work details. What is your position? If you are working, then what is your position in the workplace? I am the founder. How many hours of the week do you work? I say 20 hours per week. If it's other, then you put other and you put the estimate time here. Write it down here. Let's say I put less than 10 hours. Okay? That's all you have to do. For me, I put 20 hours per week. City where you work is the city that you work at. The name of the company or the organization name that you work in. Is this company in the public or private sector? قطاع عام ينجي قطاع خاص, one of them. In the scholarship program, you have to commit for 4 to 6 hours per day. Does your employer give you permission? If it's yes, you put yes, I am my own employer. If it's no, you put no, and then you go to the next question. If your answer to the previous question was no, explain how we can help you get permission. You explain to them. If you said no, my management doesn't allow me to do this, then you explain to them how they can help you. Then you go here, personal statement. In the personal statement, make sure it is actually personal. That means I'm going to give you some tips about personal statement. When I read it, as the reader, I should know more about the writer. I should understand the writer more. I should feel closer to him. In this case, I suggest when you're explaining your personal statement, make sure that you're explaining at the same time the values that you have. I'm not saying that you should list, oh, I'm honest, I'm hardworking. No, in experiences that you have gone through, make sure to reference them, you know, like I have been through this and this shows that I am this. Got it? So, if you go down here, do you have voluntary experience? Yes, I do. What else? Do you have so here a voluntary experience. هل خو بخشی اگه تاکید بیت هات شو لکه تاکید بیت بپاره, you say yes, okay? The languages. whatever language you know, you check, okay? Then you come down. It says rate your proficiency in each language. Rate your proficiency in speaking, listening, and writing out of 5. Look what I did here. In Kurdish, I'm a native speaker. So I put for speaking 5, for listening 5, for writing 5, because I'm a native speaker. This number right here next to the language is the average. That means 5 plus 5 plus 5 divided by the number of this. This is 3, okay? So 5 plus 5 plus 5 divided by 3, it becomes 5. If I go here for English, for speaking, 5, for listening, 5, for writing, 4.5, then you go here, you say 5 plus 5 plus 4.5 divided by 3, it becomes 4.83. This is the average, okay? Then you go down to the same language, the other languages, you do the same, okay? Your areas of expertise. Each department should know which area they're expertise in, okay? For me, I studied marketing, I studied business management, and I also work as a designer. So these are my areas of expertise. You can choose 3, just 3, okay? Okay, 3. If you're in IT, you can put software development, website development, mobile app development, whatever you're good at. For finance, you can go analytics. For you can go finance itself. Tourism, if you work in tourism, you can go ahead and do this. Basic education department, general education can put education. This is all based on you, okay? Then you go here, essay questions. In this, I have to explain to you. Here it says, stay away from plagiarism, as it will result in your application being entirely removed from the selection process. If you plagiarize, that means, what is plagiarism? Let me explain it to you. You have masada, you have sources that you use everywhere for academics. When there is a scientific research, bahath, and it's saying something, then you put a part of that bahath in your text and you don't say that this bahath did say this before me. You are claiming that you said this yourself. This is plagiarism. This is, we call it, what they call it. I mean, in Kurdish also we call it plagiarism. So once they find out that you plagiarized your essay, you're going to be removed. So I'm going to show you how to avoid plagiarism, okay? First things first, where to find sources, masadar, where can you find them? First of all, scholar.google.com, okay? Once you have this, let's say I want to write my project about tourism in Iraq, or let's say cultural tourism in Iraq, okay? Here I get, just like Google, but I get academic sources, okay? I click here and I want to write more about this, okay? Oh, this is, let me show you another trick that you can do. This is, by the way, this is Dr. Nawat's research that I, by complete accident. So let's say introduction. I read the introduction. I see that it's interesting. This might help me. And then I go down. I go to conclusion right here. See, at the end of the research, there's conclusion. In the conclusion, I read it. This will show me the results of my research, okay? The results of this research that I'm reading. I will read this as well. If I find it interesting, then I will go find information here that will benefit me, okay? You don't have to read all of it. You just have to read the introduction and conclusion and then go from there. Then, let's say I wanted to cite that article that I just read, that I just showed you guys. I come where? I come here, okay? This is, first, check citation machine, okay? Check citation machine. In check citation machine, we have free citation generator, click, okay? First link that comes up. Then you are brought here. Here you have source type. This is what source do you have? What is the type of masdar that you have? Is it a book? Is it a journal? Is it a newspaper? Is it a film or online video, advertisement? Whatever it is, okay? Once you're done with this, here I put this, okay? This is the link of the file that I've read. You copy it, okay? Then I hit search. Once I hit search, I will get the actual link that the source is in. Let's just wait for it to. Okay. Okay. So hit search. You're gonna get your source right here. 1 second. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me again. So again, if I hit search, see, I just got result. It gives you this. So what I will hit is cite. Okay. Okay. Once I hit cite, my citations come here. Okay. This is the citation. In the style of citation, I recommend using APA 6. APA 6 is, I would say, the most reliable and easiest to use. So here, if I want to put this, let's say this is my personal statement, this is my essay. If you see here, see how I say according to right here. The youth is a main force in economic engine, and then I say all of this, and then at the end I put this, okay? I put this. This is what we call a citation. That means that I brought what I've said before this from this source. So how to do this? You go to check, you got your source that you want to cite, you say copy in-text citation, and then see, this is the site, you just say copy right here. And if I come here and if I say right here that I want to copy paste, see, I just got my, I just got the source, the citation of the source. So how do you avoid plagiarism in a better way? This is a website called qtext.com. Here, if you want to make sure that you have not plagiarized, what I will do is that I'll open the website, qtext, okay? I say check for plagiarism. In check for plagiarism, you get this, okay? Then in this, let's say I want to make sure that this is not plagiarized. I copy this and then I bring it into qtext and I paste it and I check for plagiarism, okay? Once you do, oh, you have to log in. Excuse me. 1 second, I will be with you guys. Okay. Okay, so I click here and I check for plagiarism, okay? Here, it's gonna take its time until it processes. I'm just gonna fix something until that is processed. here, see, okay, the plagiarism analysis is done. It tells me no plagiarism found. This is what you want. You want to see no plagiarism found. Because the slightest bit of plagiarism, you're going to get out of the whole process. So make sure to use these resources, okay? This is how you avoid plagiarism. Use a citation machine, which is check citation machine. Use Q text to make sure that you have not plagiarized, and make sure to use Grammarly. Grammarly also, if you just let me show you, it's easier to show you. So if I put right here, Grammarly, okay, it's online. You can download it and then add it to your Word document. You can add it to Google Docs, whatever you're using. You can just add it. Here, if I go here and see, let's say I have made a mistake right here. See, if I just hover, like if I put um, my pointer over it, then it's gonna say suggestions. Like you can fix it like this, or here. Um, this is what I written wrong, and here. See, and here. Everything they will fix it for you. You don't have to. Okay, like they will actually um, they will actually fix everything for you. You don't have to do anything. This will help your grammatic mistakes to be gone. Um, what else? Okay, so let's get back to the application. Then you have, before we get here, there is another essay that you have to write, is your potential in leadership and entrepreneurship or experience. List your experiences. Do not list that I'm a good leader, I'm a well-experienced person. Actually say it with projects, say it with jobs, say it with actions that you've done, that showcase or your idea of leadership, who you are you a leader, do you consider yourself a leader, and why. Okay, this is important. Once you've finished with this, you can go here, جنسية Iraqi identification card, both sides. You have to scan and then put them here. Academic transcript. Please go to your departments and ask for this academic transcript. These are all the subjects you've taken until you've reached there. And at the same time, uh, these are, what else? These are all the grades that you've had, average of every year of university. Then degree or certificate. If you are a graduate, then you get your shahada, your certificate, okay? Here, the CV. In the CV, I'll just show you how mine is. This is how it should be. Do not put any pictures, do not put any colors in it. Black and white, simple, just information. My name, my titles, my contacts, my experience, my skills here, my experience here, my languages here, and then my education here, and then last but not least, my projects here. It tells you what they need, okay? It tells you. Name and contact details, summary paragraph, education, work experience, languages, soft and technical skills, achievement, project involvement, voluntary experiences. Okay, all of this. At the stage of the selection, you are not required to submit the CV. Once your application has been taken to the next stage of the selection, you will then require to submit your CV. Optional. See, this says optional. If you want, you can get a recommendation letter, either professional or academic. What this means is you can tell one of your teachers or head of department or your manager to write a recommendation letter for you of why you are good at what you do. Okay, so you just ask either one of your lecturers or one of your teachers, one of your managers, just to write down a recommendation letter for you, and you upload that to here as well. Once you're finished with this, you're gonna go to the last page. Let me just add some random files to here. Mm-hmm. And then here, okay. So I go to the last page. Oh, sorry. Again. Okay. In the last page, how did you hear about the scholarship? You put panel discussion event because we went to the panel, basically. Then both of these just actually all three of these just hit confirm, 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 confirm. You have no other choice. And then you submit, and you're done. You're done with the application. Please apply. Make sure that you have clear ideas once you apply. You understand what you're going for, what sector you're going for, what sector you're trying to develop. Have a really good argument about why you are suitable to do this. Okay. Um, Overall, this application is easy, but it takes time. So take your time. You have until the 31st of March to apply. The application will be open until the 31st of March. Okay. So thank you very much for listening and good luck.